Nikita Dragun.
Oh yeah.
So today's topics, by the way, you guys, lots of drama, lots of internet drama, lots of influencer drama. So Nikita Dragun, I don't know if you guys know, but she's like a big, I mean, I'm sure you know, like if you know me, like you definitely know who she is.
Yeah.
She is like a big deal on YouTube. She's a transgender woman.
Sorry.
And Nikita was 2 days ago, she was arrested in, was it in Mexico?
I thought it was Vegas. Or no, Miami. It was in Florida.
Miami, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, where you are.
Yeah, basically.
You guys got her. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So there is a video. Basically, she was arrested. Apparently, she did a lot of things. Like she was walking naked by the pool. She threw a bottle of water at a waiter. She threw water on the waiter and on a police officer. Like there's just, I don't know. It sounds like she was drunk or doing all sorts of things.
Yeah,
But she,
she was allegedly walking around the pool area naked, causing a disturbance. This is from pedestrian.tv. I don't know what kind of
there's
website
like,
that is.
sorry, I
That's
don't know why I
okay.
put that one in, but there's more like legitimate news about this, so it's not untrue what
Yeah,
they
yeah.
said.
Yeah. I'm just joking.
So
Okay.
so the problem with this, and I guess why it became really viral, is that when she was arrested, she was put into the men's unit.
In jail. Yeah.
Yeah.
And here's a video of like the Zoom
And Your Honor, may I ask one question?
court
And
proceedings.
Your Honor, may I ask one question? Do I have to stay here in the men's unit still? Yeah, I don't make the rules up there, but I did offer accommodation for you. You can get a separate.
Okay, so that's the judge saying to Nikita, like, I don't make the rules, but you can talk to someone else about it.
Yeah. So this is kind of interesting because like I don't get it. She's like a very female presenting person. Like her surgery was like a long time ago. Like she does not look at all like her former sense. Um and yeah, it just feels like unfair. It feels like that was particularly like purposeful to put her in the men's unit.
Yeah, this is her Instagram. I don't know. I mean, the thing with the jail system, I mean, she's in jail. She hasn't been convicted of anything. So basically it's like until you post bail, they put you where they put you. And sometimes they put you in a private room, depending, like on a holding cell alone. Sometimes they put you into a jail, unit. And I wonder why they decided to do what they did. If it's like on a legal paperwork or something, I don't know what their protocols are. I'm curious about that because prison, that's different. Like prison, if you're convicted, your lawyers can negotiate like, okay, they need to be in this protective unit. It's much more involved. But when you're in jail, I mean, people are in there. Like if you got drunk and you drove and you're like out of your mind, they'll put you in jail and like in a unit or a drunk tank or whatever. You might not even know your first name and you're in there with like someone who might be going to prison for murder. They're all mixed in jail. Like it's a weird place. So there must be some sort of procedure, I'm imagining, that they look at your social security number or something and they just like put you wherever that tells them to. I would imagine. I don't know for sure.
Yeah, or they asked her and she said she's transgender, and they're like, yeah, right, whatever.
But I guess
I have no idea really what happened there, but clearly even the judge did not want to tell her. There is a bail, like $2,000, I think. And yeah, I'm pretty sure she's out by now, but
I would imagine, yeah, it doesn't seem like that serious of accusation. It's not like, she was accused of murder or something crazy. It seemed like, indecent exposure or something, which is nothing, but it's not like,
Yeah, and they also accuse her of battery, apparently, because like she threw a water bottle at people. I don't know. It kind of like I am not a fan of Nikita. She's very just a lot to deal with, to be honest.
Yeah.
But it's just kind of speaks to the lack of regulations, I guess, in terms of how to deal with people who are transgender, or if there are regulations, they're not being respected with jail.
Yeah. This article says Miami-Dade Corrections denies claims Nikita Dragoon was held in men's jail. So this is from the NBC affiliate down in that area. Says her publicist told numerous news outlets that it was disturbing and dangerous for her to be held in the men's unit in jail. Corrections officials pushed back on that claim. Okay, it's sort of important that we read this part. Miami-Dade Corrections officials are disputing reports that transgender influencer and YouTuber Nikita Dragoon was held in the men's jail unit following her arrest in Miami Beach. Dragoon, 26, was arrested Monday for disorderly conduct and battery on an officer after allegedly making a scene at the Good Time Hotel on South Beach. According to an arrest report, Dragoon was walking around unclothed and causing a disturbance in the pool area of the hotel. When officers confronted Dragoon, they noted she acted arrogant and ended up splashing water on an officer and a security guard, police said. In bond court Tuesday, a judge asked Dragoon how she would like to be addressed. She and her, the YouTuber, responds. Okay. Although Dragoon's arrest affidavit noted they appear as a female but would like to be recognized as a male. So that could be, I mean, that's written in by the police. So whether that's true or not, sort of is interesting.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that she would not want to be recognized as a male.
Yeah, that's sort of confusing.
That's the whole point of being transgender and female presenting, so that nobody confuses you.
Yeah, and that would, like I said, would be written in, I would imagine, by a police officer on the scene or a sheriff, deputy, whoever was there. Excuse me. So, okay, I'm not going to totally believe that necessarily. During her bond court appearance, Dragoon asked the judge, "Do I have to stay here in the men's unit still?" Her publicist told numerous news outlets that it was disturbing and dangerous for Dragoon to be held in the men's unit in jail. But according to Miami-Dade Corrections, Dragoon never was. Quote, inmate Dragoon never made it beyond the booking process prior to release. Therefore, she was never placed in a men's unit, corrections spokesperson Juan something said in a statement. All inmates undergoing our intake process remain in an open seating booking area in the presence of correctional staff. That's what I was wondering, because it seems like the fact that she was in court so quickly, that the fact that she'd be in a big unit at all was sort of surprising. So I'm not saying she's lying, but I'm just saying that this makes me think like this is what I would expect to happen in that situation. So interesting. Then it says, okay, this guy, Dia Grandios added Dragoon was placed in a holding cell by herself due to her high profile status before being released, and that she was escorted by an LGBTQ officer throughout her time at the facility. Miami-Dade Corrections and Rehabilitation Department is committed to protecting the rights of the transgender community and all of LGBTQ people, the statement read. MDCR has procedures in place for the appropriate intake, housing, and medical needs for transgender inmates, and we are committed to ensuring that all inmates in our custody, including transgender persons, are treated appropriately throughout our intake, classification, and placement process. NBC has reached out to Dragon's publicist and not heard back. Her bond was set at $2,000. She has since been released from jail. There you go. Interesting. I mean, that sort of they're responding to the allegations, and that is a good response, I think. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, it seems like it is. I'm just curious, because when she does ask in that clip, and that clip is very short, but when she does ask, why am I in the men's unit? Nobody says, you're not anywhere. You're not in the unit. Well,
yeah. The thing is, the judge wouldn't know. The judge isn't the one that's deciding where you are. Do you want to watch the longer clip?
Yeah, let's watch the longer one.
Okay. So I remember seeing a little bit. I haven't watched the full clip, but the judge could say, and I don't know what she says, but, hey, go and speak to the corrections person. They are the ones who decide where you go. I mean, a judge can only do so much she's just dealing with the appearance section. She isn't, because she might be talking to someone who's in jail or someone who's been on bail, or it depends. Like, I don't think she has any control over anything. That's just my 2 cents. Okay.
Can we just confirm how
Page
the
6.
like to be addressed?
Page 4.
The-
Page.
it's a little confusing.
What is it? What'd you say?
Sorry, the volume was down.
Hello. Ma'am, you were arrested for battery on a corrections officer, disorderly conduct, or no, battery on a law enforcement officer, disorderly conduct, and then a battery in violation of a county city ordinance. I will appoint the public defender's office for you.
It looks like the defendant.
Nikita, please do not make any statements or comments while we're here in court.
You want me to
about
call
what
you
happened in
miss?
your case, okay?
Or what would you prefer me to address you as? Your title?
She,
Can't hear, I'm
So
sorry.
it looks like she's here
oh,
on.
she and her.
Oh, okay, that's fine, thank you.
It looks like she's here on vacation.
Oh, from New
Thank you.
York.
Right, and there was an incident at the hotel.
So let me read what happened. The Good Times Hotel. Okay. The battery is throwing water or spilling water at the officer and the security guard.
No objection to reducing the bond.
You're gonna order that you stay away from the Good Times Hotel. Do you have to go there to get your personal belongings?
I do.
All right. So you're not allowed to go back there, but you can return there to get your personal belongings. Otherwise, you got to stay away from there. And if you go there to get your personal belongings, I don't know, you want to stay away on her? She doesn't live here.
I mean, I think that she caused trouble at the hotel. I don't think they want her back there. And I don't think it's too restrictive.
All right, so just go there to get your personal belongings. You should go with a police officer, okay?
Thank you so much. I would like to thank the staff. They've been very lovely.
All right, let me just write this out. I don't know, what do you want me to do?
Let me just reduce the bond.
Do you have money to post the bond?
How much is it?
I don't know.
I was thinking 1,000 count 1, and then 500 2 and 3.
That's
Okay,
fine.
I might have to check.
$1,000 count 1, 500 count 2, 500 count 3.
Okay, not to take away from the point of this discussion about whether, she was in a men's unit or not, but isn't she like very famous for being rich? And she's not sure she has $2,000 bond?
Yeah, no, I think what she means is like she doesn't know if she has it on her.
And she also got a public defender. I'm sort of surprised by that too. Like, she doesn't have a lawyer that she would call.
I don't know. That's when she
Just
said she
surprised.
doesn't know if she has the money. I just thought she doesn't have it on her because yeah, she definitely has.
Well, no one
She's,
has
like,
$2,000,
pretty
but
rich.
you go to you get your guy to go and get it and post bail. Like, you can go to bail bondsman, but like, I don't know, just interesting. I don't know. I thought she was like a millionaire.
She probably is. She has a lot of money. Yeah.
I'm surprised. But okay, but then the part about the unit stuff's coming. But the thing is, like, again, like if she can't post bond, which would be surprising at that low of an amount, there should be no worry about any, like, after you see the judge, you post your bond, you leave. There's no like overnight stay most likely at that point if you have $2,000.
Right. Okay. I'm pretty sure that somebody could be sending her the money. I don't know. Like, I
Yeah,
don't know
because
what
even
that
like
was.
if you go to a bondsman, from my understanding, like you only need to put up like 10%. So even if it was like $10,000, she could put up 1,000, and then they have to pay back the rest as a loan. It's not great. It's not a great system, but at least it gets you out of jail for the day.
Yeah, I just also think that it's kind of extreme to put her in jail for that. It just seems like she just threw water at someone.
Well, there's 3 counts. It's like, so she's got the indecent exposure. I mean, if you touch a cop, you're going to jail. Like, they're gonna put you in jail. Like, that's how, especially in Florida, like you can't even do anything. Like, if you touch a cop, like, you're screwed.
Right.
So water, they're like, oh, it's assault. And maybe, but the thing is, like, the charges may be dropped, whatever. Like, they probably won't stick. The judge seems to like roll her eyes at like, okay, the battery is water. All right. If you get a lawyer, they can probably get rid of that. But, if you're causing a disturbance at a hotel and then the cops show up and you're acting disorderly and now you're throwing stuff, they're going to put you in jail, as opposed to maybe they would have just got you to your room and said like, stop. I don't know. Maybe I'm giving too much credit.
Yeah, she must have been like saying things like if she was, being obnoxious and stuff that just pissed people off. Because like, I don't know. I feel like if that was like just taken out of context and you just threw some water at someone or you walked naked or whatever, I don't feel like people would go as far as taking you to jail for that. But if you're also being obnoxious and yelling and saying all sorts of things. Oh, and in a different article that I read, she basically was like closing the door on in their face, like when they were at the door, and
They don't like that.
I think she was being obnoxious, pissing everyone off. So probably that's why they took her
those
to jail.
drastic. Yeah, I agree. I think that sounds right.
Judge, would you consider an ROR?
I can't do that for this charge, I'm sorry.
And the defendant's not from here, so.
I can't, I gotta set a bond. It's a $2,000 bond. If there's any reason you can't afford to pay a bond, use the free phone at the jail to call the public defender's office, and they can readdress this with your division judge, all right?
And Your Honor, may I ask one question?
Sure.
Do I have to stay here in the men's unit still?
Yeah, I don't make the rules up there, but they should make a proper accommodation for you. You should be in a separate area. You can contact the bondsman to try and get you out. Miss Corey, do you want to note your file that makes to follow up to make sure she's able to get hold of a bondsman to bond out?
Yes, Judge. Miss Dragon, can I please have your phone number or contact number that once you're out, we can get in touch with you?
Yes, ma'am. It's the same one I've had my entire life. Thank you.
So when you get out,
I thought they were going to show the number. I thought we were all going to start texting her.
Yeah, I would be screwed if somebody would ask me, like, can you give me a phone number that I can call on your behalf? I would be like, I don't know a single one.
Yeah, I
Like-
have no idea.
Like once upon a time when I was in school, high school, etc., and we were calling people on the landlines, I knew everyone's phone number by heart.
Yeah.
Not anymore. Now I could be like in danger of death and I would not be able to recall a phone number.
I know all my like childhood phone numbers, but I don't know anyone's in my life's current phone number. Don't know why.
Yeah.
I don't need it. Just click the button. Click on my phone. Call. That's how I do it.
Yeah. If I lose
okay.
my phone, I'm screwed. Like I'm dead.
Same. Interesting. Okay. Well, I don't know. This one seems like maybe there's a story here. Maybe there's not. I'm not convinced either way. You know, I think the fact that the publicist didn't respond the second time to the article being written, maybe it's a pink flag, maybe it's a red flag, like that it actually wasn't as dramatic as it appeared in the beginning. I think if it's true what the Department of Corrections guy in Miami said that they did and what happened, if that's true, I think that sounds fair.
Yeah, but I don't know, just the way that she asked the question makes me feel like the question was quite like genuine, because she just was like, do I still have to stay here in the men's unit? It just felt genuine, but she could also be acting, I guess. So I don't know. I did believe it when I saw the clip. I didn't have like, like any instincts that is like she's lying or she's making this up or she's trying this for fame or whatever.
No, but maybe it wasn't even a unit. Like, I don't know what time she was there or whatever, but maybe it was like that holding area where you're stuck there. You can't leave. They're processing your fingerprints, your photo. You're just sitting in a chair in like a big, like almost like a, I don't know, like a cafeteria or something style thing if you were in school. And you're sitting there waiting for them to bring you into the room where you have to go talk to the judge. And if you're like, she's going to get out, that's what the judge said, just get out, call a bondsman, like, okay, your bond is set now you can leave. There would be no reason to go back or to go into a unit of any kind. So
She looks like she's wearing
jumpsuit.
some
Maybe that's because
jail
she was
clothes.
naked when she got in there. I don't know.
Also, by the way, did you guys notice how much Kayla knows about this being in jail situation?
Yeah.
I wonder how you know all these details, Kayla.
I don't know. I've watched many a show about the inside. But the biggest misconception is that jail and prison are the same thing, and it's not. And there's a lot
No,
of
no.
issues regarding that. You know, like jail, people are held in jail for years because they're waiting their trial. But also, you don't usually go to prison, almost, I would say never go to prison until you've been convicted of something. And a lot of people want to go to prison if they're going to go somewhere anyways, and they are screwed. You want to go to prison because you have more rights, you have more open space, you have visits, conjugal visits and things that are in prison. So jail is like the worst because it's like they don't even know who you are yet. You're like not even in the system yet, basically. So it can be chaotic.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. This is fun. I love a good prison talk.
yeah. Anyways, I could be completely
but-
wrong. I only know a little, but
Yeah, I don't know anything. I did know this though, that it's different between jail and prison. But yeah, it's I don't know. I guess more will come out, I'm sure, on this, and we'll get some clarifications.
yeah.
I don't know.
We'll
I don't know
see.
what to think.